What up, Steven? This is going to be a very quick reading. Well, not that quick, but in a sense where my phone and my battery is going to die, and I wasn't really prepared for this, but I'm going to do a little quick live just for you, buddy. Just for you. I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. And I'll be able to do probably a couple questions at the end. So hold your questions, Steven. We should be able to get a couple from Spirit at the end. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? So we do have the Hermit energy, but Aries. I like that one better. Simply because it wasn't probably the clearest message, but this Mars energy. That's why. Okay, so we got Mars in the 11th house. And now we've got Aries. What up, Ryu? I was surprised you didn't write anything on the videos today, Ryu. I was looking for your good day, everybody, but I didn't see you today, so I wasn't sure if we were going to see you today. What up, everybody? Okay. Okay, so that's double Aries. So would that mean that something is... Yeah, okay, Sagittarius energy. All right, Virgo, Aries, Sag, and Aquarius. Okay, so the thing I'm getting is that there's like a future goal that somebody's going towards, or like 11th house, connection, friends, new ideas, something like that. With the Mars energy and then Sagittarius energy, it's like put the 11th house in between two arrows. Which, if you think about it, a 1 is the bow to an arrow. You're right in the middle of something. Okay. Remember, everybody, it's the general reading. Don't gotta go crazy. And when it seems like it's like this huge, what's gonna happen? Sometimes it's just like this little piddly thing that goes on. So, all right, give me this Mars energy. 6 of Swords. Bilal. Bilal is naked in this picture. So where's your junk? I'm just going to cover that up. Internet can't handle demon members. Somebody should name a band that. Okay. All right. So there's Bilal. He's going to start us off here with the Mars energy. And like, if that's going to be anybody's energy, that would be Bilal. Like, what is this? Some type of chariot on fire? Right? Like, okay, easy does it. Where all this fire energy is coming from. He's got his sword right there too. Like, say something. Say something. And then there's the sun. It's like, where the hell are you going? Someone's going somewhere. Okay. Right to their, like, pedestal. That's almost like now Taurus and Leo sitting on the top of that set of stairs, which is the sun. Lest we not forget, it's the fucking sun. And look at this. That's the Ace of Pentacles. What's the sun gonna grow? A seed. What is this? All right, give me the Aquarius energy, please. Apparently that was just the Mars energy. What's the Aquarius energy? What is that? The Tower! Oh, fuck, I knew it. Look at this. There's the Tower. Which implies some type of sanctuary. And I feel like that's a phoenix flying above it. And the clouds are there. Like, I don't know if that's to say there's an anticipation of something that's about to happen, or you found sanctuary before something is about to happen. 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and then the 7 of Swords. See how he's got all those swords? There's all those people bound down, and he's got all of them. He's got more than everybody else has, that's for sure. Seems like if something has been kept from you, this could be the energy of it being now given back with this Ace of Pentacles. It's not like it's going to be something that, you know, it will be out of a lack of effort. Like, you're definitely going to have to fucking work for this. This isn't going to be easy. But it's fucked up because it's magical as fuck. All right, give me this Sagittarius energy. What's going on with this? 10 of Pentacles. Jesus. With the 7 of Wands. Honestly, I love these cards, but like, I wish they would have made them a teensy bit brighter, okay? Just because of how hard it is to see. Like, not only on camera, but like in real life, this shit is hard to fucking see. Look how glary it is. And like, if you can kind of see, like, the chariot that this 7 of Wands is on is a part of him. See, you can like kind of see something in his stomach there that's kind of like showing the fact that, because, you know, the 7 of Wands is somebody defending themselves. They usually have some people around them that are attacking them in some way, and the 7 of Wands stands alone and kind of like fights back. Okay, that would be the 7 of Wands. So if that is accompanied by the Ten of Pentacles, then it makes me feeling that somebody is moving towards something that becomes a part of them. And that usually is the Ten of Pentacles. Usually the Ten of Pentacles is the family, you know, the family unit, and the pentacles are all around, and the family's like, this is the best, you know, situation because it's our whole family, and the grandpa's here, and the family's here, and the generation next that's going to take over everything is here. It's like a picture perfect kind of moment. Often like the Ten of Cups, but Ten of Cups doesn't involve any money, right? The Ten of Pentacles involves some type of, again, maybe sanctuary. I don't know, something that somebody creates, and it involves money, it involves family, or it involves a unit keeping it together. Okay, so that would be the Ten of Pentacles, and like he's going towards that Ten of Pentacles. That's the thing. Okay, like a partnership, right? Look at the constellations above. See how it looks like two people kind of holding on to each other? That to me would be almost like a partnership. Okay, so where somebody is going also is where they kind of hook up with somebody else. And then the Ten of Wands underneath? Holy fuck, that's a lot of energy. And they're almost kind of like, with their hand out like that, almost kind of like, I don't know if they're asking, why do I got to do this? Or why am I doing this? Or why do I have to do this? Why am I the one that has to leave? Right? There's the arrow. There's like almost the bow in the sky there that pulls the arrow back. Okay, now that's there. He's got all of his wands there. Oh my gosh. And look at the entire body is made up of mouths. See the mouth there? He's got a bunch of mouths under his cloak. Okay, so that could be a lot of the burdens that people are making this person leave with, right? People talking shit or making it seem like that person's hidden a lot of things. And that might be also kind of like letting spirit know that whatever this 11th house is, okay, it's something that is shared amongst people. Okay, so if you got asked to leave a group, this would be where you go after that. Because if you were asked to leave somewhere and it was unfair, right? Like you didn't deserve it. You didn't do anything wrong. Like say, I don't know, I'm getting some type of camp dynamic. So I don't know if you were like in a trailer park and they said you couldn't fucking hang out with them anymore or some shit like that. Or now all of a sudden you're not cool anymore and they don't want you around. Again, this is just the analogy. So I don't really know what you're dealing with, but somebody said something like that and you're like, really? I'm the one that's got to move on out of all of this shit, all your little fucking dirty secrets and everything that you guys fucking do. I'm the one that's got to kick it. I'm the one that's got to go. Fine. I'll fucking leave. And then the sanctuary comes down. Because I do feel like this probably was a safe place for you to be until everybody turned on you. Okay, which is why if the 11th house is coming in, that's new people. And then Mars direction towards new people. Sagittarius, keeping your energy balanced, right? Between the hot and the cold. There could be things coming up in the near future, and you've really got to like keep your keep grounded during it. This could be a new cycle coming in that possibly that's attached to this Ace of Pentacles. That's possibly very hot. Okay. And I don't really know what that means, but it could just mean that there's a lot of pent up energy around it. A lot of pent up energy around it. What's Sagittarius here? Justice. 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Somebody wants you, see how there's like a busted wall and all these pentacles are on the ground. It's almost like somebody wants to invade you. You know, they want to invade your space. They want to break into your warehouse and get all your money or get into your safe or, you know, they want to fuck you over. Okay, so maybe that's why this next chapter involves your money going into something. So then there's absolutely no way of stealing it. right? Like if your money is in an investment, if it's in a house, if it's in some type of real estate, and it's not just in the bank or it's not just sitting in some offshore account, if it's actually in something, they can't touch it. And they want to. Then maybe this Seven of Swords is representative of them. They're the kind of people, they want to take things from people. They want to stand over people. They want to have more knowledge than people. They want to speak more than everybody else. They definitely want to be heard more than everybody else. Okay. And then when you go to speak, they silence you, take your voice away from you, take your sword away from you, take your truth away from you. Right. And maybe they're a part of this, tower that somebody's been in for a while. And now it's like the universe is saying, you don't got to be in that tower anymore. You're going to your own tower. You're going to stand on your own. Like this is your own pedestal now. Whatever this tower was a part of, I mean, I like that the Phoenix is there because that is representative also of like some type of rebirth. Okay, which, I mean, Scorpio isn't here. Judgment isn't here, but that doesn't mean that somebody's not finally sitting in the driver's seat of their chariot and then finally turning it on and being like, fuck you all, I'm out of here. I don't have to put up with this shit anymore. Because you're telling me I have to put up with it, which kind of makes it seem like it's bullshit, like, and then sending you packing if you don't do what they say. It's like, I thought we were all in this together. And that was it's so much like the restaurant industry. It really is. It's like when you start working there, it seems like, you have to earn your place. And if you've been in your work, in your career or whatever it is you do for a long time, to get somewhere and then be told that you have to wait after you've been doing it for 20 years, it's like, how can you tell me to sit here and wait behind all these little fucking yuppies in front of me that I have no idea what they're doing, but I have to earn my place? Bitch, why do you think I've been doing it for 20 years? I earned my place. What are you saying? I've got to earn more? Fuck. Okay, at 20 years, people are fucking set up for a goddamn pension. Go back to the fucking finish, like go back to the start line. Like, no. Okay, no. That just doesn't happen to people. They just don't have much time anymore. I don't have time to go to the fucking beginning of the line. I've already been there. I've worked my ass off. Like this is like when Ryu was talking about Wonderland. This is fast pass situation now. Okay, this is like, I don't go to Wonderland without a fast pass. I ain't waiting in those fucking lines anymore. You know why? Because when I was a kid and I was 16 years old and I was getting away from my parents or taking the day off from high school, I wanted to sit in those lines for 45 minutes for a fucking 2-minute ride. Okay, I was all down with that shit. I didn't give a fuck. It took like 8 hours to do 3 rides. Now we fast pass. Actually, we don't even really go anymore because one roller coaster and I am fucked up for the day. So I do the lazy river and watch my sister do all the rides, which I don't even know if she can do anymore. But regardless, this is fast pass situation. This is, do not ask me to stand in line and wait for something when I have done that when I was a kid. And like that was the same as when I swear to God, there was like a curse or some type of hex on this vehicle that I owned. I don't know why. I think it was from Cindy. She was so fucking jealous of it. And I got this car out of an emergency because my other car had burnt down. But it was a little convertible. And like, obviously she was jealous of it. Anyways, I lost it and I had to give it up because there was just too many things that were happening and I couldn't keep up with it. And my sister and I were living in the projects in fucking Calgary. And like, we didn't have any money. And it was like, it was Calgary. Okay. That place is like minus 27 degrees all the time. Okay. Not good for a convertible weather. So I gave it up. And the thing was, is that I heard this like thing in the back of my mind that was like, you should just start taking the bus or you should start taking the train. And like, I was like 37 years old and not to say that that has anything to do with it, but I'm like, I did that whole public transportation thing when I was 20. when I was 17, when I was 16. The reason why I got my first car was so that I didn't have to take public transportation anymore because it was a pain in the ass. Why do you have a license to drive a vehicle if you're going to take public transportation? I'm not like, I was a part of the city, yes, but I wasn't downtown. Like I was off grid. I worked in the suburbs. I didn't give a fuck about downtown. Downtown was awful. Shittiest restaurants I've ever fucking seen in my life. So why would I want to travel down there and work? But it was like something was trying to get me to start using the bus again. And I said, no, fuck you. I'm going to buy a vehicle. You're not going to get me to start, thinking friendly of the earth or be some stupid fucking vegan that now thinks that gas is attacking the planet. So I'm not going to I'm going to get an electronic car like a douchebag, or I'm going to fucking, start my car off vegetable oil, some bullshit like that, right? It's like always like you hear something in the head, like you got to become a better person or something. And you're like, listen, considering Charles Manson is still up in here just eating his lunch. Actually, no, I think he's dead now. Is he dead? I don't know. Anyways, I am not going to listen to anybody say that I'm a bad person and that I don't deserve to be here, or I need to give it up to the little yuppies in front of me and let all the 20-year-olds take over when I've been doing it for 20 years. Like once you've been doing something for a while, that's where, after 20 years, that's where the generation takes over and starts opening up all the businesses because they don't want to work for some fucking asshole anymore. That's a bastard every morning that fucking runs off and doesn't even do his job anymore because he's the boss. After 20 years, you become the boss. That's the way it works. But when you've got people around you that for some reason feel like they can control you or tell you what to do or get you to do something that's like literally a 17-year-old should be doing, it's like that's where you step up and plant the seed and take a risk, okay? If it makes sense, right? Because if you're getting to that age now where it's like you can't work for people anymore, it's just driving you insane to have some fucking narcissistic piece of shit standing over you with bad breath telling you what to do while you've been doing this fucking job for a million years. It's just like, shut the fuck up and sit down. Like the bosses now are just, even my landlord, I mean, she's fucking retarded. I don't understand how the woman can be 60, 70 years old and not know anything. I'm like, were you just a kept woman? Like, did your husband just completely dole you out and just take everything away from you and just tell you have to be a wife now? Because God damn it, are you stupid? Okay. And like, I know you went to school. I know how 1 + 1 = 2. Like, you're not that dumb. Motherfucker, bitch didn't even know what ETA meant. ETA. I'm like, you're 60 years old. It's from your generation. How do you not? Anyways, doesn't matter. But still, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, because like in her mind, I'm the young generation, blah, blah, blah. But like, and to the young people, I'm old as fuck, right? So I'm like, okay, I know I'm in the middle, but like ETA, I mean, it was something that my dad used to say. So how the fuck do you not? What's ETA mean? Estimated time of arrival, you idiot. Okay, she didn't even know that recycling still picks up recycling bags. She told me that they didn't. So help me God, if I have to deal with another stupid person in front of my face while they tell me I'm not allowed to be a boss, I might lose it. But I'm my own boss of this channel, so I get, how everybody has to be, but it's just like, whatever this is poking at somebody, it's like, maybe the universe is telling you that now's the time to start. I mean, like you see it everywhere. I mean, you see, like, I've had like, I don't know, 5 different people come to this apartment to fix something, and none of them have been on the clock. So all of them are, extra paid technicians, extra paid plumbers, extra paid mechanical men, extra paid, like they're all off the fucking hour. None of them are getting paid through the business. They're all getting paid with cash on the side. So maybe this is like the universe saying, please start doing something on the side. Like if you're a plumber, start doing some jobs for your family, start sending out a flyer out there, fucking I'll fix anything, especially if you're willing to expand your hours. Like if you're willing to do emergency shit and you're like, you need to get away from your boss, start a company that is emergency only between the hours of like 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Take emergency calls. That shit gets paid. Like this plumber that came the other day, he's $50 an hour, just regular. He came on a Sunday night. I don't even want to know what that cost him. Okay. Especially like, man, you see it with veterinarians now. They've got like vet supplies in the back of their vans, and fucking people are tattooing at the back of their vans, and people are making fucking food out the back of their vans. Okay. There's this one lady, she wakes up at like 4 a.m. and makes 50,000 loaves of sourdough bread and just stands on the side of the road and sells them. Okay. Like if you want to do something, trust me, the universe has your back. Do it. Or if you, I can get into goosebumps now. If you feel like, man, I've got all this time in the morning and then I got to go to my stupid bakery job and make everything for it, start making it yourself, you know, like do something yourself. See what works and what doesn't. Okay. Because you could fucking, you know, you could be like, again, even if you are a baker, I mean, that's a skill. Everything is skill. Even if you cut fucking lawns, man, that's skill. Get a flyer out there, send them around, you know, like do it old school, go door to door. Honestly, put shit like these fucking, this mother son was walking around fucking handing out these flyers about something. And, you know, like, honestly, if you have a will to do it, there's a way. And now that there's social media, it's so much easier to get your voice out there and to get your image out there and to get whatever it is you're selling out there. And then there's like a whole dynamic of like people that do that too. So then there's a community that probably you can join, probably a bunch of communities you can join, right? And then you get all these like side hustle and tips on what to do and how to sell it. And it's like, boom, you're done your 9 to 5. You just conquered it, you know, like the 9 to 5 fucking bullshit is there for the idiots. It's there for like the first 20 years of your life until you understand what the fuck just happened. You get out of jail and then you never go back. Okay. Because then you start hustling. You start doing things on the weekends. You start hustling at night. You start going, listen, this is my own money. This is tax free. I ain't taxing this shit. This is fucking money in the bank. This is just going straight in my gas tank. No one's going to fucking, Uncle Sam ain't touching this fucking dollar today because I ain't telling the government about it. Again, you know, not to like advertise fucking the government over or anything like that. Please don't anticipate. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, everybody can turn everything. But I'm just saying, you know, I make tips, i.e., sometimes, you know, a $20 bill jumps into my bra and doesn't go on my tax form. Okay. Sometimes when, you know, a man pays the bill and puts a tip on there and then walks by me and puts a $50 bill somewhere, I ain't going to be like, okay, I'll tell the government about it. No, the tip was on the bill. That's just extra, honey. Okay. Do you think the squeegee washers in Toronto are doing their taxes? No. Okay. So it's almost like there's definitely like something sneaky going on here on how to make some sneaky money, people. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And I feel like it's going to become like solid. All right, there's this bitch I knew I worked for. Obviously, she's a bitch, so I didn't work for her very long. But she started her little fucking donut business out of her house, and then she went to a fucking cat, and then she went to a trailer, and then she opened up a restaurant. But she only opened up a restaurant because she started sucking the dick of some guy that had money to put down for that restaurant. So, you know, it's hard to work your way up from the ground up. But if you got a man you can suck, maybe you can suck some money out of him too. I don't really know. Okay, but she got something to suck and he paid for a fucking restaurant for her. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this is the universe is just going to drop somebody with a little bit of money in your lap that's going to say, hey, I'll invest in you. I mean, honestly, people, weirder things have happened. Okay, like, let's just be real. Weirder things have happened. Okay, so I'm going to do some questions and then I might have time to do one more reading. I don't know. It's countdown, people. Hope you're having a wonderful day. What up, beautiful, divine? You've been here before. What up, what up, what up? I am not reading what is going on today. I am very sorry. This is a big channeling message. Talk shit. Talk shit. Is that supposed to be talk shit? take shit. Blue bear. Blue bear. What up, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right, this is the question time. One question, Ryu. You know the rules. You know the rules. Okay, everybody gets one question, and we're going to do them, you know, this is not like a fucking personal reading, okay, people? This is like yes or no. Although Steven gets the most intense readings possible with just one question. I don't know how, but he became my moderator. Obviously, there's a reason. Okay, so please, not everybody all at once, but does anybody have a question? Remember, Steven, you ask first now, technically, because you are the moderator. So you can ask your question first. Can you tattoo me a lion? No. Honestly, Ryu, I only tattoo my sister, but maybe in the future, once I get a little bit better. Okay, I've only been tattooing for a year, and I'm still like, you know, I'm like blowing out a little too much, and like sometimes it doesn't work. I need to get just a little bit more confidence. You know what you need to do, Ryu, is send a telepathic message to my sister and let me tattoo my sister more, so that I can get better at it, and then I will tattoo you. A lion, I've told you about my skills. You know, I don't really like paint the way detailed paintings. So anyways, we'll talk about that in another time. All right. Okay. Anybody else? You don't have a question? Will I move out of state where I currently reside? Holistic. All right. Is Holistic moving out of state? Choose a new direction. Romantic connection. Choose a new direction. I would say, hell yeah, you're moving out of state. Release desire to control, girl. Go with the flow. Was my ex-husband arrested? Christina. Boundaries. I'm going with a yes. I am going with a yes on that. Was Christina's husband arrested? Learn more about each other. Is there physical property or inheritance that is coming in my way? Wait, it's Holistic. Is that Holistic? Oh, wait, Beautiful Divine. Is there money coming in for Beautiful Divine? Is there inheritance or money coming in? Sexual connection. So I don't know if this is, you might end up marrying somebody and they give you some type of money once you divorce them. Cut the cord. Yeah, I almost feel like something might be lined up in the future for you to marry somebody and then divorce them and get half of everything they own. I mean, I wouldn't argue with it, that's for sure. Sometimes people are just there to give us a little bit of money and then take it away. It is art. I'm just saying, like, it's not going to be like it wouldn't be like some realistic lion, you know, like the way that they draw tattoos now. Like, I personally am not a giant fan of the over realistic tattoos, like that cover 3/4 of people. Like, me personally, I find a hard time looking at it. Like, that's the aesthetic of it is very unappealing. Like, I'm dyslexic and I'm very ADHD. So like, I just like to look at one thing and like have it nicely organized. I don't like a huge tattoo taking over something. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's too much on the eyes. It's too much on the eyes. Oh, well, see? If you've been there once, you can do it again, girl. And somebody might just have a little bit more money than you think. Or exactly, marry somebody financially secure. That would be, then they wouldn't fuck you over. My sister married a guy that was a recovering opiate abuser, and he robbed her blind and somehow managed to be a millionaire. So, you know, just always make sure you get good, solid information before you go divorcing somebody, right? Because it can happen. It's happened to a lot of bitches I've talked to. Their fucking husband somehow just straight, clean shot, didn't owe them nothing, walked away with everything. I don't fucking know how it happens. Very corrupt. Judges not looking at things properly. People getting paid under the table. You know, little of this, little of that. All I know is that somehow, especially for my sister, I do feel like the tables are going to turn. One day. One day. The rap sheet. Yeah, you can look up people's shit now. You know, there was that bill passed or whatever that people, I think that was in the, oh man, I think the UK did that. You are allowed to just call with the name of whoever you want and ask if they have a rap sheet. It's like some type of, you know, Penny's law or something. Somebody died and couldn't get the information on somebody and he had just been released from jail and the cops kept it from them. And yeah, so surprisingly, you can get what you need on people. I don't really know how it works, but is that it? Is that all the questions? Are you sure you don't have a question, Stephen? I'm always amazed at how little questions, because like sometimes you guys can ask so many questions. I can be here for like 20 minutes. Other times, it's like barely anything at all. But you know, it's because you guys don't really want to know the truth. I'm a truth shooter. Yeah, you can ask another one. There's like 15 of you guys, but sometimes people don't want to know the truth. You know what I mean? Okay, Jenny wants to know if somebody is going to make moves on her at work. Is this new guy she's finding attractive going to make any moves on her? Jesus Christ. Okay, so Spirit is saying not the right time. You did just start, okay? Don't shit where you eat just yet, okay? Because the thing is yeah, they might be good looking, but he could be a fucking idiot, okay? So step back, okay? Step back in a way of like, try to do the friendship thing first, okay? Like invite him out to lunch. You know, invite him for a drink when the girls are going out or something like that. You are going in the right direction, which means he might find you foxy, but he might be an idiot. Okay, so before you cross that line and start doing the guy that you just started working with, and then you find out he either is the 1 minute man or a player or a stage 5 clinger, right? Get a little bit of information, right? Because I think he likes you, but I wouldn't just jump down that path because for some reason I feel like he's an idiot. But I mean, that's just me, right? I think I'm an idiot a lot of the times because sometimes I am a fucking idiot. So, I mean, just because you're an idiot doesn't mean you can't be loved. All right. What is the truth about my childhood? Okay, now we're getting deep. I'm going to keep it pretty simple for you, okay? Okay. Oh, there's definitely something in the mist. Something's camouflaged. There's a liar and a witch. So I don't know if you guys have some type of family boat or everybody's on the boat. I don't know if everyone's on the boat. I don't know if they're just on the boat that doesn't like you or on the camouflage boat that's in the mist that has a bunch of liars on it with a bunch of toxic poisonous fucking witches. I would say there's a lot these people are hiding from you. Fight or flight. If you want to fight, it's going to be a hard fight. Personally, I would probably just run away. But that's me. I ran away from my family, not before dropping an A-bomb on their asses of truth. But, you know, other than that, there's definitely some fucking hidden shit here. Cemetery gates might be about somebody who died. Okay, yeah, there's death here. There's a lot of, like, intimidation and death. Yes. Okay, so I'm not really sure. Look at another yes. Okay, and then hate. So obviously something happened that you didn't like, and they hid it from you, and it's time to expose it, girl. Can you do both? What the fuck does that mean? Do both? Do who? Oh, I think all your family is on the boat. Yeah, you can ask a question, Ryu. That wasn't really a question. You asked me really if I would do a tattoo for you, and that's a legit question. Oh, you work. Okay. Well, wait. Okay, Jenny. I feel like there's some type of little like work like there's going to be something that happens. All right. It's not going to be the last time you see this guy. Yep. Fight or flight, baby. Oh, can you do both? Oh, well, I mean, if you fight, you probably aren't going to want to leave because then you won your territory. You know what I'm saying? No, they're liars. They're liars. They're very toxic people hiding something from you. There you go. She's leaving the state. Fucking right. Leave that state, girl. I've left states before and came back. All right, people. I got time. I'm going to do one last reading. Okay, stop ding-donging. Jesus Christ. All right, now we're definitely running out of time. I'm getting the ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, shit, she's late. Okay. I'm actually waiting for my sister to get home. But she is late. So I'm just going to keep reading. All right, I'm going to do a quickie. Quickie! Oh, sorry, Ryu. Gotta throw them questions up there fast, girl. It's only because I'm running out of time. I'm sorry. Okay, last question. Look, it something's in the egg. Maybe this one's for you, Ryu. Something's about to come popping out. Look at that little alien coming out of that guy's chest. That's what I saw. Something's about to come popping out. And when it comes popping out, it might kill somebody. Nosferatu. Oh, and he comes popping out. He kills everybody. Okay. What the fuck is this? Combination. The Fly. Okay. Be careful. I am getting kind of like a little bit of like a pregnancy warning. You might have somebody around you. Equal give and take to the female masculine, okay? Because like when people get into this type of headspace, they're all fucked, okay? So it doesn't matter. Sex doesn't play on this. when it comes to male or female, but I do feel like somebody is trying to possibly co-create with you, and they won't stop until it happens, until they ground that energy, until you get pregnant. Okay? And the thing is with the combination here at the fly, I really feel like it's not what you want. Okay? Like, yeah, use protection. Like, this is not the combination that you want. Like, what turns him into that? I mean, you know, if he could go back, he would. Okay? So this is going to be something that somebody could possibly get themselves into, and halfway through they go like, but you can't turn back. You know, like it's almost like in trimesters. I mean, once you pass your first trimester, you cannot reverse that in a way of a certain schmishmortion option. You then have to basically go up a notch and have like a false delivery, and that for a woman to go through is one of the most excruciating, painfully, psychologically fucking exhausting experience of a lifetime. Okay, children are not commodities. Children are not something that you can just take back to the store. Children are not there to make you something, make you money, try to build your life up. Children are there to raise, support, and guide. Okay, this person has a very different opinion on that. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting like Free Willy. You know, those men in that corporation, there's dreams with Freddie. Those men in that corporation, they just go out and trap whales, dolphins, sea lions, otters, and then they just put them behind glass and make them work for the rest of their life. Okay? Ain't too different with the sweatshops in foreign countries, right? Like, I literally watched a video of I want to say a 2-year-old. She was like strapped into some chair and she was working on the line beside her mother. I don't even think she could talk, but she was working. Her little hands were going. Okay. So just because you can work, just because somebody can put you in a position doesn't fucking mean that they're supposed to. Okay. Whatever this, maybe they want to, yeah, there's the dance. Like maybe they want to like have a child to, make them work in the field and make them work in the shop and make them work for them. So, and like, they're just going to breed women until they get, ew. You know what I just saw too when I said breed women? You know the movie Species? I only watched the first one, but she breeds with men. Like, and to have all these children because she can have a child in like a day. Oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. A dinner and a baby. Oh, good God. Ice. They might even have their sperm frozen. This could be a kidnap situation. I don't know what this is about. This is fucked. Oh, God, this person is so sick. Oh, my God. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. All right, people, I don't know if I'm reading somebody's sick, twisted mind that wants to write some type of weird movie or kidnapping thriller. But what is this also? Okay, so sometimes I bring up this movie called Don't Breathe. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about when they go into the basement and find the lady chained up. Okay, I'm surprised Don't Breathe doesn't have a card. This guy needs to do these cards again because a lot of movies have come out that aren't on these cards, but watch this. Okay, so we have the Gremlins with the Midnight Change in reverse. We have Cujo and Sickness. We have Friday the 13th with Mask. We have the Animal Instincts in reverse. We have the Pet Cemetery Grieving card in reverse. And we have the Book in reverse with the Babadook, which makes me think this person has no fucking idea what they're really doing. Okay, they're reading up on it, but they're not a doctor per se. Okay, so how are they just going to knock up a woman in their basement? Is that the Green Falls, River Falls Killer or some shit like that? Why is that Copycat? You know that movie back in the day, Copycat, Sigourney Weaver? The serial killer? And the guy's copying him, and he's got the woman in the basement, and his wife is upstairs watching Jeopardy or some shit with the Chihuahua. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? Somebody doesn't want to let you go. Animal instincts in reverse. Like you got to use your judgment on this. I don't know if somebody is on like a dating site or something. I'm getting Match.com. But they're swiping. And then they see somebody. And then I don't know, just, you know what? Honestly, if you're on those dating sites, please get off of them. They are not what you think that they are. They are not designed for what you think they are. A lot of, just like social media, it is not designed for what you think it is. It's actually really more to like track everybody. It's very opposite of what you would think it is going into it. Because if you're innocent enough and you're not exactly using, like if somebody is watching, or if somebody has friends that have their third eye closed and they don't really, you know, those stupid people from high school where it was just like you always had one dumb idiot that would just fucking, if somebody said let's all jump off a bridge, I mean, they'd be the first ones because everybody said they were going to do it. It's like that. It's like somebody that's just, they don't use their instincts. They've never been taught what their instincts mean and what it means when they feel a certain way. They've never been taught. Okay, so they don't know. And this is like, you know, them saying something like, oh, I'm going on a date with so-and-so. And you're like, well, where did you meet them? And they're like, oh, online. Say something to them. Okay. Follow them. I don't know. I don't know. Something is weird. Again, it's an analogy. So it's like, I don't know if somebody, again, but there seems to be danger wherever it's involved. Okay. Some type of place you're not supposed to go. It's a trap. Okay, there's a trap set for somebody. And now I'm getting the movie Deja Vu, okay? This lady is selling a truck, and a guy who's planning on bombing a Navy ship wants to buy her truck, so then there's no traces of him behind it, and he kills her anyways. Okay, so there could be look at this, infertility. Somebody who can't have children maybe wants to take your children. This could be somebody watching you and your kids play. Now I'm getting the Martin Luther King buildings. I think those are in Brooklyn or something like that. And there's a lot of children that get abducted from there. A lot. There's like 5 or 6 units all in one. It's like a project. It's like a housing unit. And then there's a big playground in the middle. And you wouldn't believe, there was a documentary on it and how many kids have been abducted from that playground. Okay, so I mean, I'm saying the projects because of Candyman, where she ends up is the projects, right? She ends up in those really shady, fucked up buildings. Okay, again, it's a trap. This one, Get Out. The trap is the Beaver Cleaver rich family fortresses. Okay, just because people have a lot of money doesn't mean that they're normal. It actually could mean the opposite: more money, more problems. More money, more fun. Head cases, more money, more dungeons in the basement, more money, more fucking sex rooms and fucking children shit, and more money, more problems. Okay, so again, I don't know if somebody's super poor or if somebody's super rich. Again, there seems to be, and actually my sister was watching this show on the guy who killed these people in Oshawa. If you know, Oshawa is where I was born and raised. And this guy was killing people, killing homeless women, I think, and chopping them up and putting them down the drain. Okay? Little teeny tiny Oshawa in the middle of fucking Burb Street outside of Toronto. Okay, it ain't anything special, but yet people that are crazy, it's not like they just live in Crazyville. Okay, there isn't any such thing. It's not like they just live in one part of Toronto. They don't just live in one part of Vancouver. No, they live everywhere. Okay, and with the call and with the Texas Chainsaw dinner invitation kind of thing, I'm kind of thinking that maybe if you do have your number out or something like that, and this person's going to call you and they're going to be like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me, Mr. Lova 1020? I messaged you yesterday, Foxy Woman 11, you know, like, I don't know if these are people's names, but like, I don't know how the fuck, I don't even know how they get your number. That's creepy. And second, I don't know. I almost feel like make it a double date. You might, like, you know, if he comes to pick you up, you know, you might be like, oh, or, you know, have your friends follow behind you in their car, make it seem like it's I mean, even still, I'm not just going to say that they're only going to attack you on the first date. So, I mean, I have never dated somebody I don't know. Okay. They've all been people I know. Either it's, I know them through somebody, and everybody else is best friends with them. I've never introduced anybody into my life that somebody around me didn't know. Okay, so just put that on your thinking, shelf. Okay, because that's the thing is like, I know it's hard to meet people, and I know that sometimes it gets really lonely out there. But would you rather be lonely or dead? Would you rather be lonely or tied up in somebody's basement? Okay, these people aren't good looking. You're not gonna get set up with some dude that looks like, I don't know. I just heard Val Kilmer. He's dead. But back in his day, women thought he was a foxy man. Okay. You ain't going to get set up with some sweet ass looking man. Okay. It's not the movies. It's going to be some nasty, disgusting, breathing all over you horseman. Okay. Like, so again, I don't know. There's Friday the 13th. I don't know if you're planning on going out on Friday. Thank God it's Saturday. Friday's already done. Okay, maybe someone's going to ask you out on a Friday or something. There could also be a situation of a mask. Okay, now, yes, hot. Okay, always be careful with the people you find super attractive because you can become biased to their looks. And they could be into a lot of freaky shit, but you're like, well, they're good looking. So are other people who don't want to kidnap people. Okay, so I don't know. There's definitely like this, just be careful. You know, just be careful. Okay, and read the signs. Dreams. Again, pay attention to your dreams. Even if they're just if you lay down and have a nap, pay attention. Okay, pay attention. If there's a red flag that is supposed to go up that spirit really wants you to know about, trust me, they will ring the bell until you see it. And then sometimes, honestly, we don't even see it. They could ring that bell a million times and we don't hear it. So if the person is too good looking, if you're too bored, okay, that red flag is like, hello, and you're like, yeah, well, I'm bored. It's Friday night. I want to go out. Be careful what you wish for, because in that same second, you might be saying in 3 hours, man, I wish I had just stayed home and fucking watched the Kennedy brothers. I don't know what that means, but I just heard that. Kennedys or something. Okay, just stay home. Don't go on some weird date with somebody that calls you up, which I don't even know how they got your number. No. Okay, even if it's a small town. Freaks live everywhere. And you know where they love to live? In small towns. Okay, acting like Little Beaver Cleaver. Watch the movie Frozen Ground with Cusack. All right, he plays the Beaver Cleaver, family man in a small town in Alaska, and he's a serial killer. Why do people want to live up there with all that land, right? Obviously, you've been digging bodies in the woods. Okay, so cheers to everybody being alive and watching this video. 1717, you are awesome. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for your questions. And, you know, just thanks in general, everybody. All right. I married a narc. Oh, God. Yeah, you know, everybody keep alive out there. All right. Keep the strength going. Stay strong, people. Okay. Stay strong. Keep the love alive. And we'll be back soon. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, Steven.